Hey guys, so we've got some leftover mashed potatoes, salmon, breadcrumbs and an egg that we've whisked. We're going to make some potato croquettes and we're going to make some fish cake. We're going to take the skin off the salmon. Okay, and we've taken the salmon, going to mash it up and add some seasoning. So now we're going to add a little bit of parsley, some pink salt, some ground black pepper, and some cayenne pepper. And again, we're just going to stir that, mix it all in. Okay, so we're going to add some mashed potatoes to the salmon and just give it a nice stir. In order to get it to set, it's probably better to use your hands. Okay, and then all you need to do is get the mix in your hands. And you just want a texture a bit like that, so it's like nice and flat. Then we're going to dip it in egg, both sides. Okay, and then once you've got some egg on both sides, then just dip it in the breadcrumbs, again just on both sides. Make sure it's nicely covered. Okay, and then just pop it in the plate, let it set, and then we want to refrigerate it before we actually cook it. Just one thing we've noticed with this mix is it's probably good to add a little bit of oil, otherwise it's a bit hard for it to stick together, and maybe don't make them as thin, make them a little bit thicker. Okay, so there's another one there. It's made it a little bit thicker and it's bound quite nicely, and just pick up some of the breadcrumbs and sprinkle them on top if need be. There you go. Okay, so I'm making the potato croquettes, and what I'm going to do is just make them into a little bit of a cylinder shape. So just like that. Just give it a little roll so it's got a bit of shape to it. Dip it in the egg, quickly dip it in because otherwise it will all fall apart, and then just roll it in the breadcrumbs. Like that. And just add a bit of breadcrumbs to the ends. And there we go. There we go. And then we'll be refrigerating that before we cook it. Okay, so that's all the fish cakes prepared, and the potatoes as well. They're all done. We're about to refrigerate now for about 15 to 20 minutes. Right, so they've been refrigerated and we are going to take them out ready to fry. Okay, so we're going to put some oil in a frying pan. Okay, so we're just going to place the fish cakes in a little bit of oil. Okay, so once fish cakes are done on one side, just flip them over. Just remember to keep them on low gas. Okay, so once they're done, a couple of minutes on each side, just take them all out and put them into a baking tray. Okay, and then just do exactly the same as what we've done with the salmon, fish cakes. Do exactly the same with the potato as well. So you just want to flip the croquettes as well. Something to do is just roll them over. So rather than flipping them, just roll them. It's a lot easier to flip then. Okay, and once they're all ready, just take all of the potatoes out and just pop them into a tray, and this is going into the oven. Okay, so we're just going to put the salmon in the oven and do exactly the same with the potatoes. And we're going to leave them in for about 10 minutes. Right, so the dishes were in the oven for actually 5 minutes, not 10. And they're all pretty much ready to eat. Okay, so they were on gas mark 180 in the oven, and here we have it. So we've just added some of the crispy skin which we've grilled from the salmon, and we've just also crisped up some carrots and asparagus. Bon appetit!